Hey, how's it going, folks? This is a new episode of a new show for us from Mutant Maniacs, where we're doing quarantine comics, where we're going to talk about books we've picked up in the past and just where we got them, what's so special about them. This is like my collection I put on my shelf. I put them in these large boxes, storage, and I label them. And I figure we'll go through each one, make some content for everybody, so somebody got something to do. The first one is actually Todd McFarlane's first cover. You can see he signed it right here in the corner. I found this at a Brooklyn flea market in Park Slope on 5th Avenue and I think 7th Street. It was by a church. I'm not from Brooklyn, so I'm not too good in the area, but a guy outside was selling it. Got it for $2. It's in great condition. I'm very happy to have it. Let's check out the next one. This one is Madman Comics #1. I got it for $10 here, and it says right here on the Royal Collectibles. I collect the trade paperbacks of all these, but it was cool to find like an original #1 in good condition, and for $10 you can't say no. Here's a great series I like a lot called Kanto. This is the they call it convention exclusive cover, but it's from New York Comic Con. IDW I didn't get that much. The trade came out, so pick it up. #1. This is the convention version, but if you get the original #1 first printing, most of them were damaged. I've got 2 versions of it I found in comic shops. So I found it at Vinyl Fantasy. They were the only store in Brooklyn that got it. In Queens, nobody got it from what I know. So if you ever get a chance to pick this up at convention, I think it was $20 from IDW. Here's another one I randomly picked up. It was on Comic Tom's top 10 list months ago. It seems to be another show. I am not reading it till I read the trade because I really don't know what it's all about. It was just like #2 or #1 on there. It was another. It was a quick pickup. I think I saw it in another. I think I saw it in another comic convention, like either Big Apple or something like that, and got it for maybe $20. Here, this one I picked up to get signed. Spawn 300, the Virgin variant. I think it's one of those incentives where it's like 1 in 50, but I kind of doubt it because there's so many variants on it. Like, don't go crazy when you pick up these suckers. There we go. Next up is Ultimate Fantastic Four #21. Is a variant cover, but it's also the first appearance of Marvel Zombies, because I know that's such a huge market that everybody picks it up. Greg Land did this book with Mark Millar. I'm not too sure who the color is on it, but Greg Land does some great covers. And I'm not a huge zombie fan, but I know so many people love it, and I'm a huge Fantastic Four guy, so I definitely had to have it. Hey, here's a book I've been looking for a very long time. Finally got it. It's not in the best condition, but it's the very first Captain Marvel. In my house, I have statues of each Captain Marvel bust, and I was looking for this. I want to get it graded, but it looks too beat up to get graded. But it's one of my favorites. Marvel Superheroes #12, featuring Captain Marvel. And the last one in the first set I put out is Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. It's a legendary cover by Jim Steranko, and I got it signed by Jim Steranko. And it was kind of cool talking to him because I showed him, I have a tattoo of Mr. Miracle on my leg, and I was telling him the story about it. And he was a little bit, like, he's one of those guys, he's very like Gene Simmons, where where he gives you like 15 minutes always, and it's like he treats every fan like they're special. He's a great guy because he feels like if you came to see him, he wants to talk to you, and he'll talk about everything. This is a great book. If you ever get a chance to try and pick it up, I got it signed. I wish I had one of the guys grading it to check it out so I can get it graded, but I'm okay with just keeping it like this because I just love this cover of Nick Fury. It's the first batch. Here's another set of comics I wanted you all to check out. Man-Thing Volume 1. I don't know if this is the first appearance or second because it should be right behind him is the other one. No, this is the first one because it's a 20-cent cover. I guess he's an appearance somewhere else because it's now in his own magazine, but I doubt it. People are looking for this because of the movie from Sci-Fi Channel. Here's his second first issue. So you can tell it's from 1979, and this other one is from, doesn't label on the cover, but this one says in the corner. Some nice pickups. This I got in a flea market flip. One of the guys traded me for it. I put it in one of the clear see-through backs so you can see the back cover of Black Widow #1. This is the first picture of the blonde-haired one, Yelena Malivdova. I always mess up her name, but this is a good book to have. I think this is the Devin Grayson did this work, but I can't be 100%. I should have really looked into it beforehand. Awesome book. This one I love. This is from Space Riders. The creator himself put out a Comic-Con exclusive, and the inside is a sketch in every book. So if you ever see him at Comic-Con, grab it. I'm having a problem with his name because his last name is Ezridi, but I forgot his first name. I feel bad to say. I should have wrote this down. But if you see this at any Comic-Cons, like, pick it up. It's great, and he sketches the inside. Here's a sleeper hit to me. I like to get books personalized to me. I met Jody LeHupp, and he signed the second printing of The Weatherman, which is one of my favorite comic books right now. Volume 2 just came out. I heard there's going to be a Volume 3. I'm not sure, but with the pandemic, I'm going to wait and see. That's definitely kept me going. I pick up some single issues to read them, but I like to get the trades to read it straight through because you can't beat that. This is from Comic-Con. This is one of my favorite heavy metal groups. Came out with their own, like, Kickstarter. I think it was a Kickstarter because it was really quick. Their own comic books called For Ghoul. Splatter Thrashing Yarns from the land of Cryptsylvania. It came with a poster, which I have framed in my living room, but I'll show you guys in another episode. This was great to have. And I also got a shirt that said Born to Kill, where it's the robot. I'll show that in another thing. Here's another Comic-Con exclusive for 20-year anniversary. It's the Goon. Everybody loves the Goon. I always try and pick these up. I was joking with the creator about how at the New York Comic-Con, number 5 came out before number 4. Or 5 before, or 6 came out before 5. Either way, it was a mess up in printing and shipping and what was ready. But that's what happened when we have too many writers. And here was the Hellboy Comic-Con exclusive. I think it was for all Comic-Cons across America, so if you ever get a chance to pick it up, it cost me, I think, $20. Or I might be wrong. Actually, I might be wrong. I don't think this is Comic-Con. I think this is a store exclusive I got from Anyone Comics for $10. Yeah, I was just getting confused because I tried to pick up everything Hellboy at Comic-Con. And last Comic-Con wasn't that great, other than what I've shown you. Like, the creators that brought their own stuff was the best. But this one I got from Anyone Comics down in Crown Heights, Brooklyn. One of the best shops around. If you get a chance, support them. Alright, so thank you guys for watching this episode of Quarantine Comics with the Mutant Metal Maniacs. I'm Billy Bombs. And I would love to see if anybody else puts out videos like this and talks about where they get the books. Because it would be great to just hear where you got some issues, what's your personal collection, what's your favorites. I'll do an episode 2 soon, and thank you. Talk to you soon.